you know that IT service companies can handle client support 24/7 without hiring extra support staff by using automated WhatsApp chatbot that welcomes users on behalf of their company, ask about their issues and give them instant follow-ups. Yes, so hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a fully automated WhatsApp chatbot that handles clients' inquiries without you touching your phone. But before we dive into the step-by-step tutorial of how you can create a chatbot, let me give you a quick overview of how this bot will work in real time. By sending a simple hi message to my WhatsApp business account, once I send the message, instantly the bot replies to me like this: that welcome to Technova IT Services. How may we assist you today? With 3 quick buttons named as report issue, service request and talk to support. Let's say I want to request for a service. So I am clicking on the service request button. Then you will see the bot says that please select the request you need with one option in the form of list. Once I click on it, it will provide the list of types of requests as network or internet issue, software issue, hardware issue or login and access. So I am sharing the issue type as software issue. Then it's asked me for my full name that I am going to share as a smart user. Then the bot says that please share your email address. So I am sharing one test email address too. Then bot says that please briefly describe your issue or request. So I am sharing more details about the issue that I am facing right now. Then it's asked me for my contact number. And once I send the contact number, then I have received one customized request received message from my bot that include my name as a smart user that I have shared while communicating with the bot, request type that I have selected from the list as software issue, the issue that I am facing right now, and my contact number to end one message that is our support team will contact you shortly and keep you updated until resolution. So this is the exact automatic chatbot we will be building in this video. But before we continue, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you also want to create this type of automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, then go and purchase Pabbly tool by using my coupon code MEHYT and get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. Now, without wasting any time, let's start building this automated WhatsApp chatbot step by step. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. So Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that's help you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. In this page, on the right hand side, you will see 2 options: sign in and sign up free. If you are new to Pabbly, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then click on the sign in option. After clicking on the sign in option, then you will be see all Pabbly apps, and as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot and that will be created using Pabbly Chatflow, so I will go in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this access now button. Then it will take me to the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow where you can add and manage all of your WhatsApp number in one place. As we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot, so you just have to click on this flows option and then you will become in this page that is Pabbly Chatflow flow builder page. Here you can create and manage static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code user-friendly drag and drop builder. As we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So see, this is the starting point of your flow name as trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow that what you are creating. So here I am entering my flow name as IT service companies automate client support using chatbots. As I am creating this automated WhatsApp chatbot for IT service companies, but whether you run a real estate service based or any other business, you can customize the same chatbot flow for that too. Now I'll give you a quick overview of these 2 options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow, and on the right hand side there are 2 options. The one is active and active toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will becomes inactive and it will not work. And another one is save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select the trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I will select this. Keywords are those manually entered voice that I expect that my user will send to me. As I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it in the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here as hello. See, these are the most expected keyword my user will send to my WhatsApp business account. Now, whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message on behalf of my business, just like like this. So for setting up this message, you just have to take this text button from here and write a welcome message in this enter message box. Here I have entered as welcome to Technova IT Services. In this message, I write the business name as Technova IT Service, but you can replace your business name in this place if you want to. And I also write that how may we assist you today. So for answering this, I am adding 3 quick buttons for my users just like this by the name of report issue, service request and talk to support. So for adding this button, you just have to click on this plus add button and enter the button name in this field that I am going to enter as report issue. After that, I am selecting the button type as quick reply. Next, I will click on the save button. The second button is request received and the last quick button is talk to support. Here I have added. After that, I'm going to link the trigger point to this welcome message by connecting this circle to this. Now, let's say my users wants to report an issue that they are facing, then they will click on this button. Then my bot will reply to them by sending them the list of types of issues. For that, I am adding one list button from here and dragging this box. As you can see that this list button is divided in 3 parts, name is header, body and footer. Where in this case, I am not writing any header or footer, so I am leaving these blank and directly writing a message in this enter body box. As please select the request you need. Moving forward, I am clicking on this edit section button and entering a section title as request type. After that, I want to add a list of types of options just like this. So for setting up this message, I am clicking on this plus add items button 4 times. Here I am going to add only 4 types of request, but you can add more. The process of adding items in the list will be the same. Here I have added the button as networks or internet issue, software issue, hardware issue and the login or access issue. You can also enter description in this enter description boxes if you want to. Here I am not adding. After that, I am linking this circle which represents a front of report an issue to this list node. Now, when my user will select the issue that they are facing, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that, I will click on this actions option and adding button as set custom field by dragging this box here, where I am going to select the contact custom field as request type, and in this enter value box, I am going to write this, that is network/internet issue, because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this request type. That's why I am linking this to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field node here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now, for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. I am opening this in a new tab. See, this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, email, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you will see one option is there by the name of plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also write the description in this field description box. After that, you just have to click on the save button. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of request type, so I am not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not specifically for this request type. Now I am going to do the setup of 3 more contact custom field not for each of these request types. Here I have added, as you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a request type, but only change the values completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you have entered in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help your bot to provide customized message to your users completely based on their selected choice. Just like this, as from this list, I have selected the request type as software issue, then the bot automatically mentioned the software issue in front of this request type field. So this is how contact custom field works, as it makes it a dynamic completely based on the user's input. Moving forward, when my user will select the request or the issue they are facing, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share their full name. For that, I am adding an ask a question button by dragging this box here, where I am going to write a question in this enter message box as please share your full name. For that, I am going to select the contact custom field as full name and the format as text, as name should always in the format of text. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will re-attempt the question that you have right on this field. It also means that whenever your user will not reply to the bot in the correct format that you will select from this list. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but user will reply reply to the bot in the format of number. Then on those type of cases, we have to increase the number of attempts for our users so that they can re-attempt the question. But make sure that whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, I am linking all these 4 contact custom field not circle to this question box. See, it is connected. Now when my user will share me their full name, then my bot will ask them to send their email address, contact number and the brief description about the issue that they are facing. So for that, I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 3 more questions in this flow. See, here I have added all the questions where in this question box I ask my user to share their email address. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as email and the format as email. Number of attempts I'll give as 0. Moving forward, in this question box I write that please briefly describe your issue or request. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as issue and the format is any. And lastly, I ask my user to share their contact number. So for that, I have selected the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. You can also enter minimum and maximum values in both of these boxes if you want to. Here I haven't added, and the number of attempts I'll give as 0. Now when all these communication will done, then at last my bot will provide one customized request received message to my user. This dynamically includes their selected request type from this list, full name, email address, issue that they are facing and their contact number, personalized for each user just like this. So for that, I am clicking on this messages option and adding button as text button by dragging this box here and going to write a respond message in this enter message box as thank you, your support request has been logged. Here's a summary, name with $symbol, full name, contact number, email, request type and issue. As you can see that I have used the $symbol before some fields because with the help of this symbol, the bot will reply to the users dynamically. As whenever the user will share their full name here, then with the help of this contact custom field or full name, the bot will automatically capture the user's provided response and mention their name in this place. This is same for all the rest of these contact custom fields. In simple words, contact custom fields makes it a dynamic completely based on the user's input. It is a very important term. After that, I'm going to link this circle to this. Moving forward, the next button is service request. If my user click on the service request button, then again my bot will share them the same this list message to select the request type that they are facing. That's why I am connecting this circle also to this list node because the process of working service request is the same. Next, the talk to support button. If my users wants to directly communicate with my talk to support, if my users wants the contact details of my company or business, then they will click on this talk to support button. Then my bot will reply to them. For that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter contact details in this enter message box. Here I have entered and our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. This automated WhatsApp chatbot will give instant replies to your users in real time like this. Welcome stamps on behalf of your business, ask about the issue that they are facing and also give them a personalized message without you touching your phone. And it is only made possible using an automation tool named as Pabbly Chatflow. If you want me to create a chatbot for your own specific business, then just comment your business name below. I will create a tutorial on it too. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grab an exclusive offers.
So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.